It's horrible. It's like freaking. I think we need. I don't think we need the fans on. But I think I do. Whenever I get to the house, I'm just like, I'm like,
I'm supposed to tell you why.
yeah. I know, but that has always like one. Yeah, no, so I always think that something to think about. Yes, it's like something like doing it all. Almost like you just couldn't get it all
Tonight is about celebrating the incredible accomplishments of our students, and there's truly so much to celebrate. We know this can be a long evening, but it's an important one. Our students have put in countless hours of hard work, dedication, and effort to get to this moment. Tonight we slow down and take the time and give them the recognition they've earned, because they deserve it. To help the evening flow smoothly, we've got some awards that will be handed out in packets available for students after the ceremony. Teachers and coaches will keep things moving by following the order of the program, and we're so proud of our students and excited to recognize their hard work, so let's get started. We'll start tonight with recognition and awards. At Elkhorn Valley, we are incredibly fortunate to have unwavering support of our community, families, organizations, and individuals who truly value educating doors for our students as they take the next step in their journey. First up is Jolene Larson with the EV Booster Club Scholarship.
Good evening. Also with me tonight is our current Vice President, Amber Wilcox. And without further ado, we have Allison Bromley, Skylar Kepler, and Ocean Leister.
The New To You Community Thrift Store has made an incredible impact on our community. Their commitment to supporting residents and investing in the future of Tilden and surrounding opportunities possible for our students. You are truly appreciated. Congratulations to the following students for their New To You scholarship. Your class till the end, because there's 17 of them. Ireland Behringer, Allison Bromley, Ashlyn Dexter Hoshton, Carissa Gale, Tegan Haysbrook, Jonah Johnson, Lawson, Caden McAllister, Olivia Otis, BJ Taki, Skylar Tegler, Caitlin Warnicki, Jarrett Warner, Corbin Warner, Nate Warner, and Connor Wilkins. Next, we're proud to present the awards and scholarships from our local VFW, American Legion, and Legion Auxiliary. We'd like to take a moment to sincerely thank these organizations for their ongoing support of our school and our students. In addition to providing scholarships for graduating seniors, they also contribute to meaningful experiences like County Government Day and Boys and Girls State. This year, Ruby Dury will be representing us at Girls State. We're incredibly fortunate to have their continued support and dedication to our students. Tom Nelson and Jerry are here to present the VFW, Legion, and Auxiliary scholarships.
Thank you, Carrie. Good evening, folks. Let's see, this is for the American Legion Auxiliary Scholarships. I'm being assisted by Jerry Lulo. Thank you to all. Our criteria: name of student and their family. We also ask them to identify your school of interest and write a small essay about their plans and goals and how they plan to use those for their education. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go right down the list. Alrighty. For the VFW, I have Melina Bullard. I also have BJ Tucker. Okay, for the American Legion Awards, Ireland Behringer. Next, I have Evan Slocum. Ashlyn Dexter Postian. And last one for the Legion is Connor Wilkins. For the auxiliary scholarships, I have Allie Bromley. Caitlin Warnicki.
Up next is the Tilden Young Men's Club Scholarship. We're truly lucky to live in a community that consistently goes above and beyond. The Young Men's Club is a perfect example of that commitment. Their support helps our EB students take the next step in their education, especially as they pursue a college opportunity right here in the area. Here to present this year's recipients is Stuart Vaughn.
Hello, as Mrs. Hawley said, all right, my name is Stuart Vaughn. I've been a member of the Tilden Young Men's Club for quite some time. I believe it was 2016-ish. Don't quote me on that for sure, but when we started this organization, and it's been a great thing to be a part of for the community. It kind of just a way of showing pride for the members, and we really do members. So if anyone is interested in that, please reach out, and it's well worth your time, and it does a lot for the community. You know, a lot of the projects that we do throughout the year, and I will like to add that on Mother's Day we are having an omelet feed out at the Legion, and it's just an opportunity for everyone in the community to get together and for moms to have a day off from cooking. We appreciate that. And also the memorial wall that we have been raising a lot of funds for is going to have some action taking place on it very soon, within a month here. So kind of excited about that. So the applicants that we have for a scholarship, they have to show of what the Young Men's Club are all about. And so we have two members that, or two applicants that I'd like to announce, and I believe they're $1,000 scholarships for each. And it is, our first one is Jarrett Werner. And these guys are perfect good representatives for us, and we're proud of them, and we wish them the best of luck in their education. Thank you.
Amber Wilcox from Cornerstone Bank is here to present the certificate to the recipient of their scholarship.
Cornerstone Bank is dedicated to giving back to all the students in our communities in which we have locations, and this year we are giving out scholarships to over 40 different kids in 39 communities, and this year's scholarship for the Tilden location is presented to Allie Bromley.
Nucor Foundation was established as a nonprofit corporation for charitable and educational purposes, including the awarding of scholarship grants to deserving men and women. Shane Widener is here to present this year's award winners.
That's 3 of our family members, Nucor family members. This scholarship is awarded to children of the Nucor teammates based on academic achievement and potential, and it reflects the pride we have in both our teammates and their families. On behalf of Nucor, congratulations to Caden McAllister, Ashton Novotny, and Olivia Audis.
Seniors interested in pursuing a health-related field of education. The scholarship is a memorial to Jody Asmussen for her dedication and devotion to the Antelope Memorial Hospital. As a member and president of the Board of Trustees, and for her service to promoting the vision and progress of Antelope Memorial Hospital. When I call your name, please stand and be recognized. The recipient of this scholarship is Allie Bromley. Here to present our teammates is Mentor Sane Smutny.
Hi, I'm Sane Smutny, and I can just say if you're not involved with teammates, it's really wonderful. I'm gonna be emotional, but that's okay. I've been with Elizabeth since 3rd grade, and it's so fun to see how they grow. It's just great. Elizabeth was awarded the Elkhorn Valley Scholarship for teammates for $1,000, and also she won the Exarban Foundation and the Northeast Community College Scholarship, so she did a great job.
This 50 years ago to provide opportunities for students to pursue higher education regardless of their economic circumstances. To date, almost 10,000 scholars have received the gift of this scholarship. As a Buffett Scholar, you belong to a large community of scholars who show integrity, responsibility, kindness, and respect within and outside your college campus. The Susan T. Buffett Foundation Scholarship. The scholarship program values a diverse community of learners where all students feel respected, welcome, and safe. The recipients of this scholarship are Elizabeth Kivett and Tegan Haysbrook. Now we will present the Academic Achievement Awards. Mrs. Novicki is up first with the NBC Principal's All Academic Team.
This is not, I love this evening. This is a rough day because seniors all left us today. And then Sane has to make that presentation and I have to follow. So it's not easy. So I'm gonna get it together, seniors, and we'll make it through this. and sports and activities achievements. Thank you all for coming. Before I start my awards, this is an amazing group. I actually monitor state testing and give it to these groups of kids. They take this very serious. They can knock this test out of the park. I mean, 90 when they needed a 227 in math. Reading was the same way. So kudos to them for taking it serious. They come in, they sit down, they get busy. They don't want to hear my antics because I try to be funny and they don't think it's funny. They also tell me do not wear clicky shoes or wear tennis shoes that day. Thank you, Kendall, for always reminding me of that. Okay, you guys can sit. I need my juniors to stand, please. I don't know how many of you know this, but the juniors actually are required by the state of Nebraska to take the ACT. They don't see the need in taking the test, but this group actually paid attention. Mr. Klein and Mr. Dittmar are the ones who administer all the practice tests, and they grind through them. There's about, 14 lessons that you have to go through. We quiz them, we give them more and more tests. They do get to eat pizza when it was over, so that's the big bonus. But there were some nice surprises. We called John Baylor, he's the ACT guy, and we chatted with him that morning because we had some phenomenal scores. The seniors, please stand if you're on the board, if you made the ACT academic board. Ocean, Corbin, who else we got? Katie, everybody standing? Is Ireland standing? Okay, or better. I will recognize those kids in a little bit, but Corbin and Ocean, they don't get the superintendent's award, and not because Mr. Hani's mean, but the conference doesn't recognize it. They had 28 already last year, but both of them improved their scores. So if you want to know what they got, ask them, because we sure do celebrate around here and hoop and holler, because it was pretty exciting. All right, you guys can sit down. The GNAC Principal's All-Academic Team eligibility is open to juniors and seniors. They have to have a cumulative GPA of 3. Please come forward when your name is called. Ireland Behringer, Ashlyn Dexter Ashton, Carissa Gale, Aubrey Lawson, Ocean Leister, Evan Slocum, Benjamin Taki, Skylar Tegler, Katie Warnicki, Jarrett Werner, and Corbin Werner. You're in. Allie Bromley. No. Sorry, Allie, I forgot you on my list. Juniors, Logan Black, Evan Decker, Ruby Dury, Gail Haysbrook, Cameron Kalhoff, Casey King, Mazzy Kuhar, Emma Lammers, Calvin Mulhoff, Emerson Penny, Delilah Qualsett, Jack Qualsett, Cameron Rutjens, Landon Rutjens, and Autumn Smith. underscore have taken the test numerous times. Some of them started when they were freshmen. Some of them started when they were sophomores already taking it. Ireland Behringer, please come forward. Katie Warnicki, Mazzy Kuhar, Emerson Penny, Landon Rutjens, and Corbin and Ocean, please come up and get your certificates. Is based upon a GPA of 3.75 and school activity and leadership. The freshmen that are the recipients, AJ Bailey, just come forward when you're called. Okay. Tinley Bauer, Miley Broberg, Jason King, Brenna Lawson, Mackenzie Lewis, there's a lot of these. Kinley Paulson, Joni Qualsitt, Blake Rutjens, Davis Rutjens, Cole Rutjens, Corbin Rutjens, Charlie Tegler, Kaiten Werner, Olivia Werner, Trapper Wilcox. Sophomores, Abe Johnson, Ava Cook, Brendan Crick, Ashley Shute, Chase Schwartz, Willow Taki, Delaney Tegler, Sawyer Tegler, Calvin Teese, Kendall Werner, and Kellen Wilkin. Juniors, Logan Black, Cale Haysbrook, Casey King, Mazzy Kuhar, Calvin Malhoff, Emerson Penny, Delilah Qualsitt, Cameron Rutjens, Landon Rutjens, and Autumn Smith. Seniors, Ireland Behringer, Ocean Leister, Evan Slocum, BJ Taki, Skylar Tegler, Katie Warnicki, Jarrett Werner, and Corbin Werner. Corbin and Katie just stay up here. Every year, the NSAA picks believers and achievers. The school is able to give the school class academically, and both are actively involved in our school, all of the school activities that we have, and in our community. The two Mr. Mayo, you are up.
ESU 8, the following students received awards. If your name is called, please stand and be recognized. Al Hani, Caden Howard, Adam Dexter, Emma Lammers, and Jason King. For the conference art show, the following students received ribbons. Again, please stand if your name is called. Delilah Qualsitt, Delaney Tech. All right, and so now for the class awards. part 2 goes to Yoli Lopez Brady. For part 3, I couldn't choose just one student, so the award goes to Emma Lammers and Bradley Knoll. I told Bradley he was going to win this. And then for part 4, same situation. I couldn't choose just one student. These 2 students have done incredible work over the last 4 years, and I will truly miss them in my classroom and the rest of you seniors. The award goes to Al Hani and Brian Malanko.
Would the following students stand when I call your name? The Business and Computer Science Awards are given to students who receive the highest grade and show good character. For Management Marketing, Ashlyn Dexter. Personal Finance, Allie Bromley, Katie Warnicki, Corbin Warner. That doesn't count your final though, sorry. That wasn't added in your grade. Penny, Landon Rutchins, Corbin Warner. Accounting 2, Ireland Behringer. Information Technology 1, Ava Cook, Chase Andrews, Willow Taki, Delaney Tagler, Kendall Warner, Chase Schwartz. Computer Science, Willow Taki, Kendall Warner, and Kellen Wilkin. And then Introduction to Business. In that information technology class, they are also presented and able to receive a certificate in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. And this year we had over 50 certificates that they had passed. So if you were in Infotech and passed one of those Word, Excel, or PowerPoints, would you please stand up?
The winners of the Arts Awards are students who distinguish themselves through both merit and effectively. Beyond natural skill, their dedication and consistent effort set them apart. These students represent a balance of talent and hard-earned achievement. I'm also going to acknowledge Mrs. Wyatt's award winners too. So for English 9, in my section, Miley Broberg. And for Mrs. Wyatt was Carla. For Mrs. Wyatt's speech class, she gave 2 awards for semester 1 and 2 awards for semester 2, Tenley Bauer and Cole Rutchins. And then also Davis Rutchins and Olivia Warner. All right, English 10, 2 sections of English 10 or 2 classes. First is Abe Johnson and then Delaney Tegler. American Literature is a junior class, and giving 2 sections of them, Calvin Molhoff and Emerson Benny. And then my senior sections, I have 2 British literature classes, and the award winners are Corbin Warner and Ireland Behringer.
I'll just stand on my tiptoes. Even though it's been a busy and fast year, I have really enjoyed each and every one of the students who have walked in my classroom. And so all of your awards are in your packets, except this first couple that I want to give. So first off, I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize a few students who I feel demonstrate great character, a positive attitude, who are so kind and respectful. These students always would stop what they are doing to wave, say hi, or just even ask how I was doing. And they've been consistently doing this over the last several years. And so yes, their academics are important and should be noted, but so has their character. So once I call your name, please come forward and receive your award. Therefore, this award goes to Jonathan Barrier, Brian Malanko, and Evan Slocum. All right, for the Nutrition Award, could I please have Cameron Rutchins and Max Schaefer stand up? These two students demonstrated great leadership in class with their knowledge of the subject of nutrition and cooking, and thank you very much for your hard work. So Cameron and Max. New this year, we offered a FCS entrepreneur class where students came up with clothing, bag, hats, you name it type of designs, and then used our new heat press of our class and even taught me a thing or two. It was kind of a learning in progress. And so it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed the 4 students that came in that class. And therefore, Michael McFarland and Adam Dexter-Pashton, please stand and be recognized for your strong efforts and vision throughout the next class. I'd like to recognize students in healthy relationships. Sorry, my calves are killing me. That's what 41 does for you. But this is one of my absolute favorite classes to teach. Thank you very much. Oh, perfect, thank you. And so here they learn valuable tools for any relationship within their life. Therefore, a couple of students I'd like to recognize for their attention to detail and application in class. And they are Ireland Behringer and Nazi Kuhar. If I could have Ashlyn Dexter-Pashton and Olivia Otis please stand. These 2 students I would like to spotlight who are pursuing in life and education. These 2 students have met the expectations of EDU 250 dual credit through Wayne State College as well as Elkhorn Valley Schools. And we had a ton of fun learning, and I really appreciate these 2 girls and their hard work. The last award, I would like to award students who have met the requirement or required qualifications for graduation and demonstrated great knowledge as well as skill in parenting class. This is another favorite class of mine that I enjoy teaching, and all these seniors, it's a senior level class, have worked hard and are incredibly fun students to teach. And I will definitely miss all these seniors and wish them all in their future endeavors. And so this year's award goes to Corbin Warner, Skylar Tegler, Katie Warnicke, and Ireland Behringer. Again, I would like to thank each and every one of our students for working hard and being great leaders in our school. Keep up the great work. And at this time, I would like to call Mr. Klein and Mrs. Black to the podium.
And my first class I'm going to talk about is calculus. And I've only got 2 students in calculus this year, and those are Ireland Behringer and Ocean Leaster. I'm going to recognize them here just all right, statistics, I had 4, double the size. And that's a statistic, by the way. The 4 in that class are Allie Bromley, Skylar Tegler, Katie Warnicke, and Corbin Warner. And the winner in that class is Corbin Warner. Now, the rest of my classes are bigger than that. I do want to recognize those who made all A's the whole semester, whole year in each class. So for Tech Math, the 4 students that made an A the whole semester, or for both semesters, was Allie Bromley, Tegan Haysbrook, BJ Taki, and Jarrett Warner. And the winner for Tech Math is Jarrett Warner. All right, for pre-calculus, I don't know, but there's a smart group. You throw a challenge at them, they just excel. So the ones that made all A's, if you stand please, and hold your applause, it's a long list. Logan Black, Hale Haysbrook, Cameron Koloff, Nazi Kuhar, Calvin Moloff, Emerson Penny, Delilah Qualsett, Landon Rutchins, and Autumn Smith. Mazzy. Algebra 2, I Sawyer Tegler and Cumber Warner. And the award winner is Ava Cook. So my geometry class has 26 kids in it, freshmen and sophomores. When I saw that number at the beginning of the year, I was freaked out because these kids were really good. I'm sorry, freshmen and sophomores, my bad. But you guys have been amazing the whole semester, whole year. I really appreciate your hard work and dedication and everything. And the number of students with A's most semesters will let you know just how strong they are. Hold your applause. We got Chase Andrews, AJ Bailey, Miley Broberg, Jason King, Brendan Crick, Brenna Lawson, Mackenzie Lewis, Kinley, Chase Schwartz, Willow Taki, Kaiten Warner, Olivia Warner, and Kellen Wilkin. And the award for the best average in geometry goes to Willow Taki. And now Mrs. Black.
Well, I just have a few high school classes, and I promised freshmen I did not complain about you as junior high kids, so I don't know where you got that from. You were great, okay? In Algebra 1, go ahead. In formal geometry, Carly Peterson, which I don't believe she's here tonight. And in Algebra 2, Breeze Palin, and I don't think she's here either. All right, next we have Mrs. Gale, I believe.
So I'm here as a class and an extracurricular, so I have some thank yous on the extracurricular side, so you know that I'm doing both at one time. Could all of the band members please stand and be recognized? Thank you, band, for your talent, hard work, time, dedication to all aspects of band. Dedication, and I super appreciate you. There are a lot of thank yous that need to be given this evening when it comes to the music department. I apologize if I leave someone out. The biggest thank you is to the students for all you do at Elkhorn Valley, keeping music important here at the school. Thank you to the parents, our community, and the EV staff for all of your support for our music program. We couldn't do the things we do without your continued support. Thank you to our custodial staff, who wear many throughout the year. They always have my back and are the best around. Speaking of having my back, from making sure I have the keyboard because I forgot it, or working out details, thank you to the administration. I continue to say how blessed I am being at this school and having this community that supports music and have such talented and great students to work with. I'd like to first recognize and thank this year's drum major, Olivia Otis, and Ocean Looster, if you'll still please stand. She was able to make it to the Harvest of Harmony parade, and another senior stepped right in. Thank you, Ocean, for taking charge and being our drum major for Harvest of Harmony. Although all of the students' letter awards, district music contest certificates, and the many other certificates are in their packets, there are just a few that are to be given yet this evening. There are 3 awards that are the highest, most prestigious awards given in the band department in many schools. These awards will have the student's name on the plaques that are displayed in the band room. The Louis Armstrong Award is given to a student or students who have outstanding achievement in the field of a jazz band. Jazz band students put extra time into playing their instrument. I can't express how much I appreciate their time and their talent, but a couple of them learned a new instrument to be helpful and play in the jazz band, and one, if I remember correctly, took summer lessons for 3 summers in a row, and is a great bass player for sure. Congratulations, Katie Warnicki, Carissa Gale, and Skylar Tegler for being this year's recipients. The next award is the Gold Director's Award. This is given to the student with the second highest. I think she just doesn't want to admit that she really trombone and ended up teaching herself and playing the clarinet because she was bored. Then in need of a bari saxophone player, came back to the saxophone. I do think she enjoys it very much and will miss it, and we'll miss her as well. Thank you for your talent and time. Congratulations, Carissa Gale, as the Gold Director's Award recipient. The last and the most prestigious honor given in the band department this evening is the John Philip Sousa Award. This goes to an individual who has been very dedicated to the band program. This award requires the students who have acquired the most letter points of all students. This student is involved in many things in school and puts all of her heart into everything she does. She is very talented in music, and the passion and dedication is evident when she plays. She has been a part of several honor bands, plays multiple instruments, and has gotten compliments from judges what a strong, confident player she is. We're a better band with her confidence and leadership in concert band, flag corps, jazz band, and pet band. I'm pleased and honored to name Katie Warnicki as this year's John Philip Sousa Award recipient. We're going to move on to choir. Could all of the choir members please stand and be recognized? This is your time, dedication, and love for music. It has been a very fun year, and I appreciate each of you. I've already said this thank you, so I will move on to the awards in the choral department. The majority all the other awards are in your packets. The student earning the most points throughout the 4 years of choir is given the top award in choir called the Outstanding Choral Award. This student has earned this award not in 4 years, but in 3 years at Elkhorn Valley. This student came to Elkhorn Valley not only with an amazing voice, there's around her to do the same. She has been selected to several honor choirs, sang solos at DMC, solos at home show, and a regular anthem singer. I've appreciated her leadership and her passion for music, both vocally and instrumentally. I'm not sure of her plan in music in college, but I'm confident that she will be sharing her gift of singing in the future. Congratulations, Ireland Barron. The next award given this evening is called the Jean Warwick Leadership Award. This is given to a student or students who have helped the choir not only with their talents, but their leadership. The last award is earned with points and is black and white. This award is very tough. If you have watched our choir this year, this award could go to several. Our choir works hard and responds so well to everything asked of them. However, I did my best. These students led with their singing and their actions. They enjoy music and have led on a day-to-day basis in choir and in show choir. They take singing and the vocal music program seriously and use their passion for music to better not only themselves, but others around them. I'm pleased to announce that Katie Warnicki, Cameron Rutchins, and Tyler Suxdorf are this year's recipients of the Jean Warwick Leadership. Members that display wonderful performance skills and has contributed greatly to the show choir. It is called the Outstanding Showcase Award. Like the last award, if you've watched our show choir, and if you haven't, go online and watch them because they're amazing. If you've watched our show choir, this award could go to each and every one of them. They work hard, respond to directions, sing great, and dance awesome. The following students possibly stand out a bit above the rest and have led with leadership, skills, and talent. We appreciate their desire and input when putting the show choir together just as much as being on the stage and performing. Their smiles and performing are fun to watch. This year, the Outstanding Showcase Award goes to Ireland Behringer, Skylar Tegler, Katie Warnicki, Autumn Smith, Cameron Rutchins, Logan Black, Elijah Colonzo, Jarrett Werner, and BJ Taki, and I promise that's not the whole show choir, that's just a portion. Please come forward. As we pass these out, Mrs. Vaughn will make her way to the podium. Maybe the timing will be just right.
Okay, so the first award I'm going to give is for weight training. This award goes to an individual who reaches 1,200 pounds with a combined 4 lifts: squat, bench, hang clean, and deadlift. I was happy to see a student accomplish this right before his senior year started. Congratulations on this achievement, Corbin Werner. The next award I'm going to give is for physical education and health. The following students have displayed some wonderful qualities in the gym and the classroom, not only with respect, work ethic, leadership, and attitude, but their knowledge of sport and excellent display of teamwork as well. When I read your name, please stand up. Packets. I will say every student had the opportunity to practice and diligently study for a CPR test. We are anxiously awaiting our CPR cards to come via email. I'm super proud of all the freshmen for taking a couple months to do that. So, anyways, our 8 students are Miley Roberg, Brenna Lawson, Mackenzie Lewis, Corbin Rutchins, Mackenzie Rottenberg-Dugan. And this is also a freshman award. These are our Falcon Physical Fitness Award winners. I'm going to say their name if they receive the award this year. It's a combination of 5 physical tests that they have to do. Some students are receiving this for their very first time, and this is the last time they will do it, and some are receiving it for their 9th time. So Blake Rutchins first, Cole Rutchins first, please stand up, yep, thanks. Davis Rutchins 3rd, Dylan Bullard 4th, Brady Schwartz 5th, Brenna Lawson 7th, Savannah Knoll 7th, Charlie Tagler 7th, and our 2 that received this all 9 opportunities, Kinley Paulson and Olivia Werner. Next is science, Mr. Tagler and Mr. Meyer.
Good evening, I'm Mr. Tagler. I didn't want to follow Jeff, so I hustled up here. I've evaluated my students for these awards based off of a few different things. One of the main components is the ability to communicate with me. I think it's extremely important and a great life skill to go out of your way to let me know when you're going to be gone, what you need to make up, asking for help, or just giving me a heads up in general. Face-to-face communication is becoming harder and harder, so I think it's a good characteristic to have. Other simple traits are something like being respectful, listening skills, participating in class, helping others, treating others with respect, and so on. I believe these characteristics are even more important than grades. Obviously, grades played into the factor, but those other characteristics weighed really heavy for me. For freshmen, physical science, I nominated Corbin Rutchins and Kaiten Werner. Juniors chemistry class, I nominated Massey Kuhar and Emerson Penny. And then for my physics class, senior class, but I have one sophomore that is taking it that was way above everyone else, and he did a very nice job, Chase Andrews.
Yeah, I can just about reiterate everything Carter had just said as well. I'll add one thing, that the smell in the hallway Monday morning, I have to fess up to that. That wasn't out of me. I just thought of that. Yeah, sorry about that. But anyway, some lab forgot to get home. So I know that was an issue outside my hallway, and I said it wasn't. It was me. Yeah, that was a new one. But with that being said, I do teach anatomy, chemistry, and biology. Awards are still going to be, for the most part, based upon some grades, obviously. But there's lab activities as well, and I always like to look at any of the labs that we do. At the very end, there's usually a little bit of analysis and a little bit of breakdown, and sometimes that kind of allows the kids to kind of break out of a shell on paper more than just verbally in class. There's plenty of kids that will answer questions, but it's also these few kids that aren't afraid to ask as well. I think that goes a long ways too. In anatomy, Katie Warnicki, if you would stand up, and Connor Wilkins. In chemistry, Cale Haysbrook and Cameron Rutchins. And everybody in chemistry is getting an award, right? Remember what we talked about? Yeah, right, those cute little beakers. Yeah. And then in biology was Ava Cook and Abe Johnson. Next up is Spanish.
Hello, I'm Danielle Prater. I teach Spanish. Thank you, Mr. Tegler, for making me follow Mr. Meyer. I have awards tonight for the students in Spanish 3 and 4 with the best average, so please stand when I say your name. For Spanish 3 is Delilah Qualsett. She's probably super surprised. Although she had no competition, she did push herself and worked hard every day. The students in Spanish 4 helped push each other and helped each other, but the award goes to Ocean Leister. Congratulations, Delilah and Ocean. Up next are Mr. Prater and Mr. Wickheiser.
So I teach junior high and high school. I only have one high school class, and that is world history. In world history, we've been covering, starting from the early humans all the way up to right now the Cold War. We're finishing that up. Honestly, I could select a ton of students. This has been a year that I don't think I've ever had this many students with such high averages, so I had to go down to how many points they missed on both semesters. And my awards for world history: Ava Cook, Ashley Shute, Chase Schwartz, Delaney Tegler, and Kellen Wilkin. And next is Mr. Wickheiser.
It's been an excellent year in the social studies classroom, just outstanding. Once again, I challenged the students academically all year, and I'm proud to say that once again, this school year, they accepted that challenge. So well done, students. So I'd like to hand out some awards for the classes. They needed to achieve a very high grade, but in addition to that, their work needed to be consistently detailed and analytical, and that would include across the board in assessments, submitted work, class participation, and group work. And once again, all year long for a year-long course or all semester for the freshmen. So let's hand out some awards. Geography freshman year, it's a semester course. There were two that stood out, and actually one per semester. So they are Corbin Rutchins and Carly Peterson. The juniors take United States history, and they can take that either vocationally or college prep. So 3 awards for the vocational section for the juniors: Cameron Kalhoff, Max Schaefer, Autumn Smith. College prep U.S. history, the 3 award winners, and there were 3: Mazzy Kuhar, Emerson Penny, Delilah Qualsett. And the seniors take American government. And once again, vocational or college prep. Vocational section, the 1 award winner was Kenny Peterson. seniors for American Government. There were 4: Ireland Behringer, Skylar Tegler, Katie Warnicki, and Corbin Warner. I'm just going to pivot into student councils. So at this time, I'd like to announce our elected student government for the year. So please stand as I call your name. The student body officers: President Jarrett Werner, Vice President Katie Warnicki, Secretary Skylar Tegler, Treasurer Ireland Behringer. And we're going to announce the class representatives: seniors BJ Taki, Corbin Werner, the junior representatives Emerson Penny and Cameron Rutchins, sophomore representatives Abe Johnson and Chase Schwartz, and freshman representatives Davis Rutchins and Olivia Werner. So these students are really outstanding. They're elected by their classmates. They represent their fellow students quite well on a daily basis, but also in our activities. And they include, not limited to, heavy involvement in homecoming in the fall, other activities such as our junior high dance and senior tea coming up that we're going to host. So these are excellent student leaders, and how about one more round of applause for them? I think we've reached halftime, and Mrs. Hani has something for you.
Have it stand up for a quick stretch. Big green. About 30 more seconds and then we'll get started again. All right, guys, come back and have a seat, please. We need to keep going. Gentlemen, come back, please. It was a get up and stretch, not everybody go get a drink. We got stuff to do. All right, now we will present our additional scholarships. We are incredibly fortunate the alumni of Tilden High continue to keep their school's legacy alive by supporting the students at Elkhorn Valley. Beyond the building, what really made Tilden High special were the teachers and the memories that they made there. Their continued support is a testament to the pride they have in their roots and their belief in investing in our future. What a wonderful group of people. It gives me great pleasure to award Connor Wilkins with the Tilden Alumni Scholarship. Each year, the staff at Elkhorn Valley happily pays a small fee for the chance to wear jeans to work, because when comfort supports a cause, it's a win-win. Those Jeans Days do more than just boost morale. They help fund a scholarship for one of our graduating seniors. As a school that deeply values education, it's incredibly rewarding to support a student who is continuing their journey of learning and growth. It is my pleasure to present this year's Jeans Day Scholarship to Skylar Tegler. Next, we're honored to present the Lois Larson Memorial Scholarship. The Larson name is one you may recognize, as several members of the family have proudly attended and do attend Elkhorn Valley. Lois deeply valued education. She believed in its power to open doors and create opportunities. As a former country school teacher, she never stopped asking her grandchildren, "How is school going?" and cheering on their successes. Education was truly a family passion. Her sister was an English teacher at Midland University, and her 3 sons are Elkhorn Valley graduates, along with several grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Here to present this special scholarship is her grandson Chad's wife, Jolie.
And the winner is Caitlin Warnicki.
Ruth Linzer made a lasting impression in the Tilden community. She and her husband moved here in 1964, where she served as the city librarian and managed the first low-income government apartments. Her husband passed in 1967, and she returned to college, finishing her degree at Wayne State. She continued to serve as Tilden's librarian for 21 years. Her dedication to education didn't stop there. Ruth also served on the Elkhorn Valley School Board for 12 and a half years before moving to Lincoln. Being involved in giving back to her community was always a priority to her. We're proud to honor her legacy with the Ruth Linzer Memorial Scholarship. This year's recipient is Skylar Tegler. Next, we are proud to present the Paul and Carrie Corkle Scholarship. After speaking with several people to learn more about Mr. and Mrs. Corkle, I discovered that they were well-known members of the community, having owned Corkle Farm Supply. One of their two daughters became involved in education, and in her parents' honor, she approached Elkhorn Valley to establish a scholarship fund for students. Thanks to their generosity, the foundation was created with an initial donation of $10,000, and the scholarship has been awarded since 1995. It is with great respect that we present this year's recipient of the Paul and Carrie Corkle Scholarship to Skylar Tegler. Next is the Paul Cooper Memorial Scholarship. Paul was a band instructor for several years at several different schools in Nebraska. He could play any instrument, even playing by ear when he was very young. Education was important to him, and after he passed, his family wanted to help students continue their education and pursue what they love. This year's recipient is Ashlyn Dexter Postel. The EV Foundation was originally established with a generous $10,000 donation from the Corkle family, and since then, many families in our community have contributed, creating a lasting legacy of support for Elkhorn Valley's graduating seniors. If you take a moment to check out the trophy case near the new gym, you'll see that the plaque filled with names. These are individuals who have created memorial scholarships to honor their loved ones. Some you may know, others you may not, but they all share one goal: to help you reach your educational dreams. We're proud to present this year's recipient of the EV Foundation Scholarship to Ireland Behringer. Next, we have the Robert and Joan Hodgson Memorial Scholarship. Robert grew up in Kansas and put his education on hold to enlist in the Navy and serve in World War II. After the war, he returned home, completed high school, and went to earn his veterinary degree from Kansas State University. An ad in a magazine led him to Nebraska, where he began his career as a veterinarian. Education, science, and agriculture were values Robert held close, and he remained committed to those ideals throughout his life. He also gave back to the community, serving on the Elkhorn Valley School Board for 12 years. This year's recipients are Skylar Tegler and Jarrett Warner. Next is the Tilden Community Hospital Healthcare Career Scholarship. This scholarship was established a few years before the hospital closed with the goal of supporting Elkhorn Valley seniors pursuing careers in healthcare. Even after the hospital doors closed, the board remained committed to that mission, setting aside funds to ensure students with a passion for helping others could continue to be supported in their journey. This year's recipient is Katie Warnicke. Next is the Harold Ritter Memorial Scholarship. Harold Ritter was a true original. His creativity and resourcefulness were unmatched. He had a grit for understanding how things work just by looking at them. He had a deep love for Nebraska, planting over 1,000 trees on his land, and was a generous supporter of places like the Antelope County Museum, Pearson Wildlife Museum, where he found inspiration for his many intricate carvings. Harold's legacy lives on through this scholarship, encouraging Elkhorn Valley students to think big, explore boldly, and never stop creating. This year's recipients of the Harold Ritter Memorial are Ireland Behringer, Katie Warnicke, and Jarrett Warner. Next is the Junior Falcon Basketball Scholarship. How special is it that the scholarship goes to students who started as little Junior Falcons and grew into leaders who gave back to the very program that helped shape them. These recipients not only played basketball every year they were eligible, but they also dedicated time to helping with the Junior Falcon events, serving as mentors, role models, and the kind of teammates that others could always count on. They've shown up, led by example, and stayed committed, never missing games due to discipline or academics. This year's recipients of the Junior Falcon Basketball Scholarships are Ashlyn Dexter Question, Jarrett Warner, and Corbin Warner. Our next scholarship was started by an Elkhorn Valley alum and her husband. Nancy was in the very first graduating class from Elkhorn Valley in 1968. She and her husband Bob were both very involved in education throughout their lives, from high school educators to administrative positions. They appreciate and believe they learned the basics in high school, which helped them succeed at the university level. They recognized and wanted to pay that forward. The education profession is rewarding and assists students to be successful. As college costs continue to rise, the Brants want to encourage future educators to enter this rewarding profession and continue to provide quality public education for Nebraska. The recipient of the Robert and Nancy Schultz Brant Family Scholarship is Melina Bullard. Here to present the Wrestling Scholarship.
Each year, the Elkhorn Valley Wrestling Club awards one boy and one girl who define success a little differently through effort, attitude, and heart. Tonight, we're honored to recognize them. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipients, Tegan Haysbrook and Caden McAllister.
The next scholarship talks to the point of how important the people are to making school special. The Elizabeth Deckert Memorial Scholarship. Ms. Deckert was an elementary teacher for over 20 years, and she never married, so her students were her children. Tilden was very special to her, and providing a scholarship in her name to a student who wants to make a difference as an educator was important to her. This year's recipient of the Elizabeth Deckert Memorial Scholarship is Ashlyn Dexter Postian. Pat and Keith Leckron were longtime residents of Tilden. Mr. Leckron was the pre-K-12 principal for 3 years before becoming our superintendent. He retired in 2019. The Leckrons had a passion for education and a love for Elkhorn Valley. They created a scholarship to help support an EV senior who is going into education. The recipient this year is Ashlyn Dexter Postian. Tim Hart became a fan and avid supporter of wrestling when his sons Doug and Tyler started wrestling at a very young age. From that time until his passing on May 5th, 2023, he could often be found sitting mat-side with his camera and a bag of popcorn, taking pictures and supporting the team. As many of you know, wrestling is more a family than a team, and Tim thought of his wrestlers as his kids. With this scholarship, Tim can continue to support the wrestlers at Elkhorn Valley. The recipient of the Tim Hart Wrestling Memorial Scholarship is Nate Warner. Tim Hart graduated from Elkhorn Valley Schools in the class of 1979. His wife Candy and children Taryn, Doug, and Tyler also graduated from Elkhorn Valley. Supporting the school by attending sporting events, music and band concerts, and any of the speech and one-act plays shows that he could was very important to him. Elkhorn Valley was special to Tim, and with this scholarship, he can continue to support the students who graduate from Elkhorn Valley. The recipient of the Tim Hart Memorial Scholarship is Jarrett Warner. I will finish my part of the evening by recognizing students that have received merit scholarships and other college scholarships from the colleges they have applied throughout the year while working on making that final decision of where they want to attend. I do apologize if I miss anybody. I've been asking for these since they started applying to schools at the beginning of the year, but the last couple of weeks there's been the rush. I even was getting text messages today. We're gone. So if I miss anybody, please let me know so that I can get that on the insert for graduation. Just stand as I call your name, please. Ireland Behringer. PEO Scholarship, Midland University's FBLA Scholarship, Elkhorn Valley's FBA Scholarship, Elkhorn Valley's FFA Scholarship, Ambassador Position Stipend, End Fund Business Scholarship, and Ashlyn Dexter Postian. Midland University Basketball Scholarship. Carissa Gale. Northeast Community College Doreen Liedman Scholarship, Northeast Waiver, and Wayne State's Dean Commitment Scholarship. Jadriana Hogenkamp. Wayne State Wildcat Commitment Scholarship. Olivia Otis. Northeast Community College Scholastic Day Scholarship, Midland University Basketball Scholarship, Wayne State Dean's Excellence Scholarship. BJ Taki. Northeast Nebraska Scholastic Day Scholarship. Skylar Tegler. Wayne State Career Scholars Scholarship, 4-H Council Senior Scholarship, and Elkhorn Valley's FCCLA Scholarship. Caitlin Warnicki. USD Premier Scholarship, Interviewee Housing Scholarship. and the Hagen Scholarship. Jarrett Warner, Northeast Community Nebraska Career Scholarship. Corbin Horner, Wayne State Football Scholarship and President's Commitment Scholarship, Southwest Minnesota State Football Scholarship, Northwest Missouri State Football Scholarship, University of Sioux Falls Football Scholarship, Midland University Football Scholarship, Draw Your Dreams Scholarship, Northeast Community College Scholastic Day Scholarship. What did we decide? Kindergarten that was? Kindergarten? Okay. And Connor Wilkins. UNL Nebraska Emerging Leaders Scholarship, Elks Lodge Most Valuable Student Scholarship, Wayne State's Dean of Excellence, USD's Coyote Beginning Scholarship, and Creighton Blue Jay Scholarship. Now on to extracurriculars.
I should have brought a chair with me. I'm Mrs. Rude, and I'm the cross-country coach. And I want to thank the boosters for their support, and I really want to thank the parents. We really are so lucky to have such a great support system, and it really makes the cross-country meets fun. We have so many people cheering. I really enjoyed coaching these kids this year. All of them have such determination and drive to be the best they can be, and they're even encouraging other classmates to succeed as well. And this drive and determination really helped us to have a really successful season. The girls team got 11 school records. The boys team, the boys team got 11 school records, and the girls team got 16 school records. School records are based on each course, the 10 fastest times overall, and Brenna Lassen got one each meet this year. The boys team had a successful year. They were runner-up at Beamer, and they were the champion at Boone Central and at conference. Abe qualified at districts by 14th place for state, and just missing qualifying for state were Corbin Rutgers at 17 and Landon Rutgers at 19. And the boys did place fourth. They did The girls team was champions at Neely Oakdale Invite. 2 girls qualified for state. Mazzy was 7th and Brenna was 8th. And then Miley came in at 21st. That helped the girls place 3rd, and then they qualified for state. At the state meet, the girls placed 6th out of 18, and Mazzy got a medal. She placed 14th. She deserves to stand and then get applause. A lot of our success was also attributed to our team captains, Katie Warnicki and Evan Decker. They can stand. They were very good about motivating everybody, and Evan had quite the chance for the girls to get started on their meets, and I think that was partly their success also. I want to thank my 2 seniors, Katie Warnicki and Tegan Haysbrook. I've had them since they started in 7th grade, because I'm also the junior high coach, and these 2 are wonderful ladies, and they'll make great adults, and I will miss them. I don't know who's next. Dance, Sherry Lawson.
All right, members of the BMW dance team, please stand when I say your name. Seniors and captains, Ireland Behringer and Skylar Tegler. Junior, Autumn Smith. Sophomores, Ava Cook, Gentry Paulson, Ashley Shute and Willow Taki. Freshmen, Miley Broberg, Brenna Lawson, and Olivia Werner. I want to thank this group of ladies for an incredible season. They performed at many football and basketball games, as well as competed at the Nebraska State Dance Competition in Grand Island. At state, they earned 5th in the jazz category and received an Academic Excellence Award for their hard work in the classroom. Thank you for your dedication, energy, and talent that you brought to every practice and performance. I also want to take a moment to recognize our seniors, Skylar and Ireland. Your leadership can be seen in everything you do, and dance is no exception. Thank you for being an example of what it means to be committed and passionate. Thank you for being amazing role models. Again, thank you to all of you, and congrats on a successful year.
I'm Brandon Black. I coach football. That's fine. Can you hear me? No. I coach football. Before I have the boys stand, I just want to give a special thank you to Heath Brockmeyer. I know he's not here, and he's in Ohio, so he's probably not even watching, but he started coaching with me when Mr. Dibber took over as head football coach 10 years ago. Spent 4 years volunteering his time for the program before he was hired on as a full-time assistant, and I just want everyone to know how much I appreciate his time and energy into the football program. It is definitely better off for having him involved, so I just want to thank him. We had 26 players this year, so I'm going to have the football players stand up instead of lifting them all off. So if you're up for football, please stand up. We finished the year 4-5. Unfortunately, only one football team gets to basically end the year, if you make the playoffs, which we made this year, gets to end the year with a win, and that unfortunately wasn't us. But I really enjoyed this year. We had a good young group. We had 14 of the 26 were freshmen, sophomores. That made it challenging, yet a blessing, because we were able to actually play well, if we didn't play all the JV games we scheduled, it wasn't our fault this time, just because it was such a good group. They're really physical, they really want to play hard, and they're really good learners. They just really want to do well. So I know with those groups, that the freshmen and sophomores, the football program's in really good hands. The juniors, we needed really everybody this year, just dealing with some injuries and stuff, and I think they really stepped up. And just like every year, the juniors have a big role to fill, just with our senior leadership. And really, that's kind of my focus that I want to talk about. Is I really appreciated the seven seniors we had this year. We didn't have any complaining. Everybody worked hard. I really feel like we actually had some vocal leaders stand up this year and start holding each other accountable, which I think says a lot. Our postseason awards, if you could stand for this, Corbin Warner was all district in Omaha World Herald honorable mention. Nate Warner was all district in Omaha World Herald honorable mention. Jarrett Warner was all district honorable mention. Logan Black was all district in Omaha World Herald honorable mention. Tyler Sucksdorf was all district honorable mention in Omaha World Herald honorable mention. And Brendan Crick was all district honorable mention. And then Jarrett and Corbin get to play one more game together on June 12th in the Northeast Nebraska All-Star game. So if you have an opportunity to go watch them, please do that. It really is a good time for them. Again, they get to put on the helmet at least one more time and do that together. I'm going to ask Corbin to stand one more time. So Corbin has done something that I don't know of, if that's happened. I know it hasn't happened in recent history, but in addition to making the Northeast Nebraska All-Star game on June 12th, he also has earned a spot on the Sertoma 8-man All-Star football game on June 20th. And in addition to that, he gets to play in the Shrine Bowl on June 6th. I don't know of any football player athlete that has gotten to play in those three very distinct all-star football games. I'm very grateful to have been able to coach Corbin for 4 years. He has left a mark on the program that is going to be tough to beat for some time. I wish him nothing but the best.
Ups and downs of this season or any season means a lot. We truly appreciate you. We appreciate the organization and donation of all the food. That's a big one after matches. And thank you for allowing your girls to make the commitment to be a part of this team. To anyone who helped the program behind the scenes, thank you for your time and dedication. To Coach Iman and the student managers, the administration, Mrs. Smil and Mrs. Novicki, the staff, the in-game workers, the custodians, my mom, who's traveled to most of the games for 26 years, poor lady. It takes a village though, and the EV student body and pep band, you always seem up for a great night of supporting the Lady Falcons. We appreciate you all year. And as always, I want to thank Stuart for his support and encouragement in being the voice of the Falcons. To the girls, there's almost 20 of you on the team. First of all, congratulations on all of your amazing honors and achievements and involvements in the school year. So could I have all of you that played stand up, please? Thank you. Thank you. I will have a couple individuals please stand up again. Cameron Retchins, some of her accomplishments were GNAC All-Conference First Team, Omaha World Herald Honorable Mention, and Norfolk Daily News Third Team. Way to go, Cam. Kendall Werner, I inadvertently left one of your recognitions off of the paper, so I'm going to read it. GNAC First Team as well, Norfolk Daily News All Area Honorable Mention, and Omaha World Herald Prep Zone Honorable Mention. Ashley Shute, GNAC Honorable Mention, Norfolk Daily News Honorable Mention, and Omaha World Herald Honorable Mention. Cajun Werner, All Conference Honorable Mention, and Omaha World Herald Honorable Mention. Skylar Taylor, All Conference Honorable Mention, and she was a wonderful team captain, by the way. And Ava Cook, also GNAC Honorable Mention. To the girls, I know this season wasn't always easy, and we could probably even say it didn't go as planned. You faced challenges, mostly injuries, that could have defined your season in a negative way, but instead you chose to respond differently. You supported each other and kept going, and that says everything about your character, and none of that surprises me at all. That is just who you are and who you are becoming. For those of you that did suffer injuries, and some of those were season-ending, your role didn't end when you left the court. If anything, it got harder. No one ever wants to see this happen, and you handled it with maturity and heart. You stayed engaged, and you remained a huge part of this team. That doesn't go unnoticed. You stuck by each other's side, and you chose to lean on each other and for each other. Some of you were asked to step into new roles unexpectedly. Because of this, the team learned that success isn't about things going perfectly, it's about how you respond when they don't. And I couldn't be more proud of how you responded. To our returning players, what you experienced this season will make you stronger. You've learned lessons that can't be taught any other way. Carry that forward. To the seniors, Skylar, Aubrey, and Ireland, would you please stand up one more time? Your leadership mattered. It mattered this year more than anything. You set the tone, you showed what it looks like to stay positive, to stay committed, and to keep going when things aren't easy. I appreciate you as student athletes, and more importantly, for everything you contribute to our school and our community. Best of luck.
Good evening. I would like to start with some thank yous as well. I would like to thank the administration, school staff, parents, and fans for their support for this season. Players, thank you for all your hard work and dedication this past season. Coach Paulsett, Sandra, and your family, thank you for everything that you have done for this program. Lastly, I would like to thank my wife, Christy, and my family. Christy, you've been a big part of this program for the last 13 years. It wouldn't be what it is today without your love and support of each player that has stepped foot and has walked through this gym. At this time, I'd like to have the players stand up, please. This group of kids, we've got some mature ones, some not so mature ones. They keep you on your toes pretty much no matter what time it is. If it's 6 o'clock in the morning practice, late practice, they've been a blast to coach. Throughout the season, we had our fair shares of ups and downs, bumps and bruises along the way. But one thing they kept doing was just kept grinding, and I thought we got better throughout the course of the year. Obviously, the season didn't end like we wanted, but just like in football, only one team in your class that the season ends how it wants to end. Seniors, I'd like you to stand up, please, one more time. These guys have had a chance to coach since 3rd grade. I don't know if you remember the fashion back in 3rd grade, but it was knee-high socks, headbands, arm sleeves. Once they got into high school, they traded them in for some really short shorts. So I don't know which one is better, but these guys mean the world to me. I'm super proud of them and wish you the best. Some individual awards. Corbin Warner was first team all conference, academic all state, Norfolk Daily News Elite 8 first team, Omaha World Herald honorable mention, was selected for the Battle of the Border All-Star Game, NCN All-Star Game, and Northeast Nebraska All-Star Game. Corbin also tied the single game assist record for I think it was 10, and then broke the career season assist record. So we'll have a name up on the board up there. Jarrett Warner, honorable mention, all conference, academic all state, Norfolk Daily News Elite 8, honorable mention, Omaha World Herald, honorable mention, and NCN All-Star Game. Logan Black was honorable mention all conference, Norfolk Daily News Elite 8 honorable mention, and Omaha World Herald honorable mention. Thanks, guys.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't thank my family, Coach Black and her family, and the families of all the girls on this team. I'm going to say a little about this team and each girl who was part of it, so I'd like each girl to stand as they hear their name called, or her name called, and stay standing until the end. It's crazy to think about how much this season mirrored last season, but to attribute the reason that led to the back-to-back runner-up finishes at state is only reflected in each girl who will stand. Collectively, they made practices and games fun, competitive, high quality, and played much more for the girl next to them as they did themselves. We'll start off this fabulous freshman class with one of our point guards, Joni Qualsett, who steadily found her confidence in each game and became one of our most threats down the stretch. I don't think we'll forget the night Savannah Knoll made varsity. Not only did she have a great JV game, then found out she was on the varsity only 3 minutes before warm-ups, but she also put in her first varsity points that same night against O'Neill. Brenna Lawson used her speed in almost any capacity that we needed on the defensive end, and ended up hitting one of the biggest threes in her short career at a crucial time in the semifinal game against GACC. Olivia Warner battled through a mid-season injury to help both the JV and the varsity with outstanding defense and rebounding, and if she didn't think about it too much, she'd make her layups too. Speaking of big shots, we won't soon forget, Miley Broberg hit maybe her biggest of 41 threes this year to put us ahead for good against a Central City team that made the C1 tournament, state tournament. Plays like this helped Miley earn all conference honorable mention honors. To round out the freshmen, Kate Warner earned a starting spot this year and used it to become one of our team leaders, or our team leader in rebounds, as well as earning all conference first team honors, as well as all state honorable mention. The sophomores had a major impact on both the JV and varsity levels, starting with Larissa Vaughn, who made improvements in every JV game this season, most memorably making 3 threes against LCC. Willow Taki's ball handling, shooting, and defense made her always reliable off the bench in a varsity spot, but was an important leader of our JV team, spearheading a tremendous come-from-behind effort in the JV's only loss of the year. The JV's record was 14-1 this year, and Ava Cook is a perfect example of that versatility that the group could play with, as she was both a guard and a post for us with her sharp shooting from the outside and improved post moves inside. Kendall Warner worked herself into a vital leadership role in her second season running our offense. The rest of the state took notice as she earned all-conference first team and all-state recognition, including being named to the C2 state all-tournament team. Another who received all-conference and all-state recognition was Ashley Shue, whose versatility allowed her to play either guard or post, and anywhere we needed her to play on defense. Ruby Dury was new to our team this year, and if you could find anyone with more love for this team, it would be really hard. You could tell she genuinely enjoyed playing the game, and we enjoyed watching her improve throughout the season. Cameron Russian continues to improve her game each year, and this led her to being named second team All-State, as well as the C2 All-Tournament team, and first team All-Conference in Elite 8. And her step-back 3 to help beat Aquinas in the district final might forever be remembered. And finally, our senior, Ashlyn Dexter. She certainly left her mark on this program with her dry wit and subtle leadership as a captain. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag, if it's not already known. Ashlyn, on her own, mind you, provided the motivational weekly reminders and snacks each week. Just a small example of what kind of leaders these kids can be when no one.
Charlie Tegler. We had 2 state qualifiers, Abe Johnson and Nate Werner. Unfortunately, we didn't receive any medals down there at state, but it was a great experience, and we had a really good time, even though we didn't catch a medal. I want to obviously shout out our seniors, but Nate Werner especially. He's been a great leader throughout all 4 years. Been coaching him since he was a 3rd grader. He's really grown up a lot, and really sad to see him go. But just a special shout out to Nate, because he's done a really nice job. Nate received 100 career wins this year, and he was a 4-time state qualifier. And I think he's the 7th individual in school history to qualify all years. And I'm pretty positive he's the only one to do it over 160 pounds. So that's pretty incredible to do, especially when you're a freshman and sophomore coming in and wrestling juniors. And to all of you seniors, you guys grew up a lot, and Us coaches are really proud of all of you. So I want to give a quick shout out to everyone that kind of helped us behind the scenes. My wife Paige and son Wayne, obviously, Joey and Sheena Tegler, Mitch and Shannon Tegler, Sam and Danielle Johnson, Tyler and Candy Hart, Hunter and Liv Bennett, Meredith Bennett, Emerson. She made the locker decorations for everyone. We didn't even ask her to do it, she just did it. She's kind of the mom for a lot of these boys. The custodial staff, administration, we have a ton of alumni that come in and help us. They come roll around with these guys, so it's great. And the select few that come and support this team at the meets, really thankful. And the parents, obviously, you guys are doing a great job with these kids. I'm sure I forgot some people, but I did my best here. Anyway, you seniors, I know there's been a lot of ups and downs, but I know that we appreciate and love you all, and we've learned so much coaching you guys throughout the last 4 to 10 years, however long it's been. Every year the dynamic of the team changes based off who the upperclassmen are. This year was no different. For me personally, it was one of the toughest years as a coach. There are many reasons why, but at the end of it, I think this year has taught us more lessons than any other year. We kind of realized that leadership starts at the top, and this is something that we're going to grow from every year and just get better from it. We feel blessed to have gone through the growing pains this season, and I think it's going to pay dividends in our future endeavors with this wrestling program. We always want more for our kids, but I think that this year we gained so much even though it may not have seemed like it on paper. A big theme for this season was gratitude. We told the guys many times throughout the year, be grateful. Be grateful you grew up here, you have coaches who truly care and are all in. You have teammates who push you and want you to get better. You have legitimate practice partners, you have many resources, you're healthy, you're alive. There's so many reasons to be thankful. I really think this is something that everyone needs to hear. Sometimes it may seem like your life is the only one that matters, but that's just simply not the case. It's sometimes easy to forget why we're all here, and sometimes you just need to take a step back and realize how blessed you truly are. One of the many reasons why this sport is so wonderful is that it shows these kids a greater purpose, and it gives them a reason to band together and work for something that might seem impossible. Wrestling is one of the hardest things that these guys and girls will ever do in their lives, and it's truly a blessing to coach them through these moments. So even though we may not have received the most accolades this season as a team, we received more wisdom and experience than we could ever imagine. And for that, I am grateful, and I cannot wait to see what the upcoming years will show and how much this will propel this wrestling program forward. I think the old saying of it takes a village to raise a child is how we're molding this program, and I am blessed with our coaching staff and the community members and those of you that support us and know that this village is going to grow in the upcoming years. So once again, I'll remind you all, don't forget to give a little thanks every now and then. It'd be great. Good job.
I'm Joey. I did the girls wrestling program this year. We kind of all ran together, boys and girls, so we're kind of all one family too. But girls, please stand up. I think Erica, Haley, Melina, and Emerson. I think 3 of us are here. All right, so we had 4 this year, and it was a little bit shorthanded, but you guys can sit down. You know what I'm saying? We're grateful for that because it's such a new sport for these kids to do and trying to grow these skills. And being able to practice with the boys and have that coaching staff with Carter and Sam and Hunter and Tyler all in there together, we can really hone in skills on these kids and develop them. And I think that really showed with each and every one of these individuals. The season didn't end for everybody how they thought it would, or maybe how they hoped it would, but I think there were still some really incredible milestones made and improvements in all their skills. I will recognize the 2 state qualifiers that we had, which is Emerson and Haley. I'll start with Haley. Haley, she improved her skills I don't even remember what her record was last year, but she didn't have very many wins, and she had a lot this year and then qualified for the state tournament, which was pretty incredible. Emerson made it down there, and she got the 2nd state medal that the school has received, and she got 4th place down there and had an incredible season, and we look forward to both of their careers next year. And our only senior, Melina. Melina's been a great leader. She started with the program when it started, and she's just keeps getting better all the time. I really wish we had another year with her because she improved her skills tremendously throughout the year as well. I guess as far as thank you goes, first and foremost, Sheena. She's my biggest supporter in everything that I do. And then step down from that is definitely Carter and Sam and Hunter and Tyler. All you guys, you're awesome. We love having you guys in the room. The kids are, I think, really, they don't understand how great they have it, but we're blessed to have really great humans to be around. So, all right, up next is I don't know.
I'm Mr. Klein again, and I've coached girls golf this year. I had 6 golfers, and I'd like them to stand. We got Ocean Leister and Olivia Otis, Ashlyn Dexter, Allie Bromley, Ellie Garrison, and Delilah Qualsett. And yeah, that's good, you can sit down there. Thank you. And I'd like to thank those girls for making it enjoyable to coach golf. They make practice fun. We went to our meets and we always got food going there and coming back, and they always enjoyed that. Their skills improved as the season went on, as it always does. Golf is one of those games though that you improve over the summer, and that's kind of where you get better. So hopefully they'll continue to do that. And I have 4 seniors this year. They're going to go on to play golf in the future on their own and probably beat their boyfriends. Probably, I'm guessing. And then hopefully we got Delilah and Ellie coming back for one more season. This is my last season coaching girls golf. I'm nearing retirement altogether, but I'm just starting to pass off my responsibilities. I really appreciate Mr. Heyman behind me. He took over boys this year for me, and he's taking over girls next year. And just for one last time, I'm going to ask any girl who's not doing anything else if they wanted to join the golf team. I'm sure he would really appreciate having more numbers. It's really good to have a big group out there. So thank you for a great season, and I look forward to what you guys do in the future.
I'm Mr. Raymond. I'm boys head golf coach, and first of all, I want to give a good shout out to the boosters. Through their support, we were able to purchase 8 new golf bags, team golf bags, and 5 new pole carts, which we desperately needed. Ones we had before were literally falling apart, so thank you for them. This year I had 8 golfers for boys, my 3 seniors, stand when I say your name, Kaden McAllister, Adam Dexter, Boston, Jonah Johnson, and my underclassmen, 5 of those, Matt Schaefer, Maddox Schaefer, Connor Polberg, Trapper Wilcox, and Ethan Rutchins. Last Saturday we placed second as a team, several individual medals. We're not done yet, so there's more to win, hopefully. We had GNET today, which we won't talk about because that was not a good time. Very cold and windy, so tried every golfer out there today, and I want to thank them for giving their best today. Thanks.
And I am Mr. Meyer, a track coach. I'm not really sure where to go with this. We have 47 out for track. I don't think I would be serving them justice if I didn't spend like a minute or 2 talking about each one of them. Just walking out the door tonight, Kat's like, "Is that what you're wearing?" I said, "Yes, I am." "Why?" She goes, "I think I've seen that shirt before." I said, "Absolutely, because when I wore this 14 years ago, it was Kelly Green." So I'm just saying. Yeah. So anyway, I need to thank all the right people out there, all the coaches, the spouses, everyone. I know it's a busy time of the year. There's a lot going on. It is. I mean, this is a nice time of the year to be at home with all the end of the school projects and everything else. I mean, it is what it is. We know what we do. The parents, we want to thank them. We were at Wisner. It was late. I think we got home at 10:30 that night. And Mrs. Dittmer said, we were on the infield, and she's like, "Look out, look at the grandstand." And I looked out, and I'm like, what am I, oh my gosh. So I think I counted 42 people left at that track meet, and we were in maybe the run of the 800s. And I think of those 42 people, I counted 31 of them were for Melbourne Valley. I mean, there was nobody else around. So again, huge shout out to the parents and support. The Booster Club, the community, throughout the coast. I mean, for heaven's sakes, they load us up with sack lunches when we take off early. It's amazing. We have a track that's being put in. I mean, the community support is unreal. It is not quite ready, and it's been a little bit of a challenge at times this year. And sometimes I just, like, it blows me away just how good, I mean, the kids actually have been. It's been great. I guarantee you he's not here, but Coach Eichhold at Neely Oakdale, who's been really doubt he's here. He's been great with letting us come out and use their facilities so we can get some a little better skill work in. But once again, crazy amount of success this season. Sometimes I just wonder, like, how do you get as good as you get? I mean, you make us look so good. Sprinting skills, I swear to goodness, I think your parents set you up on the floor when you were toddlers and said, on your mark, get set, go, and you have been racing your entire life. Walking to school in elementary, I am pretty sure you seek out every mud puddle to jump over because our jumpers are absolutely outstanding this year. And our distance runners, I don't even know where to begin. I have a feeling, I have a theory, that goes back to basketball games. I am pretty sure when I see elementary kids take 35 trips from the gym to the concession stand to the gym, I'm pretty sure they're honing and they're harnessing those distance skills. So Mrs. Novicki, don't squash those dreams. Just let them go to the concession stand as much as they want. I'm going to have you stand up real quick because there's a lot of you, but real quick, stand up. I'm not going to have you stand up and sit down the entire time. You guys can take a seat. Let's see here, just a real quick shout out to the 5 seniors. I will have you stand up. Katie, could you stand up? Skylar, Corbin, Jarrett, and BJ. You guys are, like, here you go. Like, you're the smallest group, only 5, but you are the foundation to the program because the first 2 weeks of practice, every eye is on you. All those freshmen and even the sophomores, they still look your direction for guidance on how are we going to go through form running and stretching and everything like that. You guys can take a seat. Thank you for 4 solid years of track and field. For the underclassmen too, stick around. Sometimes it takes a little time to reap the benefits. I know I was just thinking back, Jarrett, when he was a freshman, was triple jumping 38 feet. And where are you at right now, Jarrett? You are where at on the all-time list? I don't know if you even know. He's 3rd on the all-time list. Way to go, pushing 43 feet. BJ, I don't think I will. But like BJ, right now, one of our better 400-meter runners, running low 55s. And as a freshman, that wasn't going to happen. I'll find you 100 and maybe a 200, and you can stick with vaulting. But you guys see me, you just grow and develop at different times. It's just crazy. But anyway, we can move on from that. It has been a very special season. I put in my little write-up in the program. I forget that you don't have the program that I was looking at, but how special has it been? The girls are up to 5 championships right now. The most recent was Wisner-Pilger. They were runner-up at GNAC. And then the boys have won 4. So the girls have won 5, the boys have won 4. The girls won that tough Battle Creek invite to start the year off, and the boys got runner-up, so they did a fantastic job. The boys also got runner-up at GNAC on Saturday. I have a list, a top 10 list that goes back to the very first year of Elkhorn Valley. And it's a top 10 list, and I know I'm missing a lot of years from the 70s, but for the most part, I think I've gotten quite a bit of information. I'll always accept more information, by the way, if it's valid, but whatever. But with that being said, that top 10 list, I think we've got like 23 kids right now that are on that top 10 list, and I mean, that's quite impressive. It's very impressive. We don't have any records, I don't think, but we have a few people that are sitting 2nd, a few sitting 3rd, so we'll see where that goes. Anyway, I don't always know what to talk about. We had the Classic, I thought I should mention this. So the Norfolk Track Classic was last Thursday, and we had 9 kids qualify for that, and 9 kids or 9 events. It was, go ahead and stand up real quick. Massey ran the 3200 and got runner-up, and what's crazy about that is it took somebody to scratch, and they called me up and they said, Meyer, do you want to put Massey in? I said, absolutely. I was like, thank you. I was hoping that was going to happen. So she was a late addition. What does she do? She's absolutely takes control of that race. Nice job, Mazzy. Got second place. Thanks, Mazzy. I'm just going to rip off the rest of them here. Kendall was fourth in the 300s and sixth in the 100 hurdles. 300 hurdles and 100 hurdles. Logan was fifth in both the 110 hurdles and the 300s. Cameron was 10th in the 800. Ava was third in the long jump, and then the girls 4x4 totally cooked at third place that night. That was unreal. And then the boys 4x8. They ended up 8th. Well done for you guys. Then we had GNAC, and we actually have an all-conference. And that all-conference, if you were a champion, you were first team, so I should probably throw your name in this loop. Corbin Werner, and I really can't say enough for Corbin over the 4 years. I mean, just a great kid all around. Nice job, Corbin. We're also going to add to the all-conference Cole Rutchins, Davis Rutchins, Evan Decker, Brecken Penny, and then Mazzy again. And they were all because of champions. And then honorable mention was, I think, runner-up in third. And I'm going to have you stand up because some of you guys may be kind of surprised by this. Okay, Miley Broberg. Miley Broberg, you are honorable mention all conference. Yes, Larissa Vaughn. Larissa Vaughn. So when you're asked to run a 4x8, run a 4x8. Look at that, you get recognized. And Bretta, you were in cross country. You had a record in cross country. You got to reevaluate that 4x8. Moving on, Kate Warner was honorable mention. Ashley Shute, Jovi Johnson. Jovi, are you here? Stand up. You are an honorable mention. Oh, God, that's real. Ava, I think I might have said your name. Ava, maybe I didn't. Cameron, Kendall, Kinley Wilson. Yeah, just tearing it up this year. And then Brenna and Willow. And I can go on and on, but I'm not. It's been a great season. We're going to keep it going. We have to get up. The bus is leaving at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning for Harvard, so need to wrap this up and get some sleep. Next up is esports.
I don't know who does the program, but every year I have to follow Jeff, and it's just not fair. First, I want to thank the parents for allowing me to coach the esports kids. It's been a great past 4 years. It's really fun and exciting. If you don't know what esports is, it's just competitive video games. If you were on the esports team, as much as you guys don't want to, please stand up. You guys can sit back down. So I'll start with our record. Overall, we had a very strong season. All our players who played Super Smash Brothers were over 500. And then Jonathan, if you will stand up. Jonathan did qualify for the state tournament this year. Chase, don't stand up quite yet. This year we had chest and we had 2 players. Chase did finish in third, so please stand up now. He did defeat the number 2 player earlier in the season, and then he had a close match against the number 1 kid. I want you guys to know we went to state to get his medal, and they play online. He took his chessboard and then played the other 2 players at state. And they were all super excited about it. But I do expect him to hopefully be competing for a state championship next year. And then we had several other teams compete that were also 500, and we had our Marvel Rivals team. They ended up falling just short to qualify, but it was still a great season. I also cannot forget our Fortnite Zone Wars team. So Adam and Kaden, if you would please stand up. So they competed in a national league through an organization called Play Versus in the Central region, and they finished national runner-ups in the fall, which is quite an accomplishment because I didn't know how they would do. It's over 300 different teams from across the states in the Central region, and they finished 13-1 in the season. They lost in the championship. There is a really cool trophy we got too. It's nice and silver. It's like this big. They don't know this yet, but actually we've been selected as an alternate. So if a team can't compete for the national tournament, they're the first team up, and they have a chance to still compete. It's in the end of May, early June, for about $7,000 scholarship. So that's kind of exciting. And And then in the spring, we played Mario Kart, so I'm sure most people know what that is. We had 2 teams, and they both finished above 500. We actually did receive a wild card spot to go to state, but then unfortunately, due to some commitment, where's Landon at? FBLA. We couldn't go and compete, but so we had a really successful season. So now we got our awards. So I have 2 awards this year. 2 awards that I want to recognize. First is our Esports Player of the Year. This goes to someone who competed in multiple games, performs well in the games, and then kind of serves as the backbone of our team. This year's winner is Brian Malanco. Thanks, Brian. And then our other award goes to Esports Team of the Year, and that goes to Adam and Caden for their national runner-up finish in the Play vs. League. Up next is speech.
Okay, I'm gonna start by having the speech team stand up. Okay, you don't have to stand through all of this if you really don't want to. Speech season can be really long. We start in November with writing speeches and finding our speeches, and it does not end until the end of March. So they get to know each other very well. They put in many hours into prepping their speeches, in and out of practice, whether that's writing them, working on our facial expressions because we look angry when we're giving our speech. And we don't want to look angry. This year was unique. Our OID had to learn how to play dumb. I have never had that. They spent hours researching that. Speech is something that all of them will use and carry with them the rest of their lives. Some highlights from this season were they were able to bring home medals from every regular season we attended, and we attend some really tough meets. At districts, everyone had their best performances of the day. We got into a C2 district that we knew we could come out with some medals. This led to us actually finishing 3rd as a team, not by a lot, but we did it. Then we were able to break our 2-year drought and get some people to state. Those that qualified for state, you guys can stand up. Ireland Behringer in Persuasive and OID, Skylar Tegler in OID, Katie Warnicki in OID, and Mazzy Kuhar in Informative and OID. This OID group worked extremely hard. They put countless hours in, whether it was in front of a coach or outside. They would come from other practices and spend 2 hours working on the OID to perfect it, so a lot of effort in there. My 5 seniors, you guys want to stand up? Sorry. To our seniors, your dedication and leadership have not gone unnoticed. I always knew no matter what, I could count on you guys to step up and help where it was needed. You will all be truly missed. You guys have some big shoes to fill. Thank yous. First to my family for keeping things running at home when I was gone at speech meets on Saturdays. To our administration for their support. To my assistant, Rachel Honey. This was her 2nd season as a coach, and she does a great job, especially with fine-tuning our public address pieces, figuring out the right wording. To the speech parents, thank you for allowing your children to go out for speech, giving up Saturdays. We have speech meets on Saturdays from the beginning of January through the middle of March, so a lot of time given up. Okay, that's all I got. Up next, Mr. McGuire.
All right, one-act drama. Let's introduce all who participated this year on our cast and stage crew. So I'm going to introduce you one by one. I'm going to ask you to stand when I do so and stay standing. Ireland Behringer, Jonathan Barrier, Evan Decker, Abe Johnson, Elizabeth Kivett, Ava Cook, Mazzy Kuhar, Ocean Leister, Emerson Penny, Delilah Qualsett, Landon Rutchins, Evan Slocum, Autumn Smith, Skylar Tegler, Katie Warnicki, Tenley Bauer, Ruby Dury, Benjamin Kivett, Aubrey Lawson, Mackenzie Lewis, Taylor Novotny, Brady Schwartz, Delaney Tegler, and Larissa Vaughn. This is an outstanding group of students who were part of our cast and crew, and we had fun this year with our comedy play that was kind of in the setting of a hotel. We had a lot of fun with it. Some were on staff at this hotel, some were guests who arrived, but all the students you see standing before you put in lots and lots of hours of practice, either early in the mornings or in the evenings. We were very proud of them for their outstanding dedication and willingness to really be excellent and outstanding with their performance. They really took pride in what they did. Our amazing stage crew, thank you so much for everything that you did, going above and beyond to help us out in all sorts of ways. This is a large time commitment. It takes most of the fall semester. And once again, we are sort of planning our practices all around other sports and activities. So let's give all of these students a round of applause. Some thank yous. Mrs. Gale, we thank you so much once again for your time and effort and tremendous help with the script and props and practice. I've said it before and I'll keep saying it, we could not do this without you. Thank you so much. Administration, Mr. Hani and Mrs. Novicki, thank you so much for your support. Our bus drivers who helped, and Peggy, a special thank you to Peggy. I know she is going to be retiring. She's helped us for multiple years. And thank you to, if you're here tonight and you attended at least one of our performances, thank you for coming out. We really appreciate that. This is a group that's been a lot of fun this year. They enjoy what they were doing and very, very coachable. And I want to end with this. Mrs. Gale and I have worked with together and years overall in One Act. And I'm going to continue with 4-year One Act participants, Elizabeth, Skylar, and Katie. These are the pioneers of our One Act program. They help really lead us through times their freshman year when things were kind of lean, and we had a cast that was pretty small, and a few of these kids had to play 3 roles just to put the play on stage. And outstanding was their dedication throughout. Now, I'm going to ask everyone who stood up originally to stand back up, everyone else who participated. This is who you brought with you. Our cast and crew has grown. We're in the mid-20s now. And it looks like we're going to have something like that this next year. So thank you, seniors, for everything you have done for us. We recognize you, and we recognize all of our One Act cast and crew. Thank you so much. Mrs. Spiel.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mrs. Smeal. First off, I want to thank everyone in the stands. When I think about these kids and all the activities that they are in, those people in the stands plus more show up, and these kids are lucky to have you, so a big thank you for that. Another big thank you for the kids who go out for everything, whether it's academics or extracurriculars. You make this year fun, and we really appreciate you. So remember that. We like you. We're glad we get to be a part of your lives. I'm going to finish this bad boy up, and I'm going to start with the Nebraska State College's Multi-Activity Student Award. The award recognizes students in grades 9 through 12 who participate in at least 3 NSA-sanctioned activities during the academic year. Ashlyn Dexter-Postian, Ruby Dewar, Haley Hartle, Kale Haysbrook, Abe Johnson, Jovi Johnson, Elijah Colonzo, Benjamin Kivett, Elizabeth Kivett, Ava Cook, Brendan Crick, Mazzy Kuhar, Aubrey Lawson, Brenna Lawson, Ocean Leister, Mackenzie Lewis, Landon Meyer, Calvin Moloff, Bradley Knoll, Savannah Knoll, Michaela Otis, Olivia Otis, Brecken Penny, Emerson Penny, Gentry Paulson, Kinley Paulson, Delilah Qualsett, Jack Qualsett, Joni Qualsett, Mackenzie Rottenberg Dugan, Blake Rutchins, Cameron Rutchins, Davis Rutchins, Cole Rutchins, Landon Rutchins, Ashley Shute, Brady Schwartz, Chase Schwartz, Autumn Smith, Tyler Sexdorf, BJ Taki, Willow Taki, Charlie Tegler, Delaney Tegler, Sawyer Tegler, Skylar Tegler, Calvin Teese, Larissa Vaughn, Katie Warnicki, Jarrett Warner, Keaton Warner, Keaton Warner, Corbin Warner, Kendall Warner, Olivia Warner, and Kellen Wilkin. Big round of applause for these kids. They do a lot during the year and they stay alert. Nice job, kids. Next, I'd like to announce the NCPA Academic All-State Awards. The Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association Academic All-State is an award given to students with a 3.7 higher GPA who show outstanding leadership and performance in their activity. This is awarded through the NSAA for participants in any grade level voted on by their coaches. The following are the 2025-2026 recipients. Again, please stand when I call your name and remain standing. Freshman Brenna Lawson, girls cross country. Maddox Schaefer, boys golf. Charlie Tegler, boys cross country, boys wrestling. Trapper Wilcox, boys golf. Sophomores, Abe Johnson, boys cross country, boys wrestling. Ava Cook, girls track and field. Ashley Shute, girls basketball. Juniors, Mazzy Kuhar, girls cross country. Emerson Penny, girls wrestling. Delilah Qualsett, play production. Cameron Rutchins, volleyball, girls basketball, girls track and field. Seniors, Ireland Behringer, speech, music. Allie Bromley, girls golf. BJ Taki, boys track and field. Skylar Tegler, volleyball, speech. Katie Warnicki, play production, music. Jarrett Warner, football, boys basketball. Corbin Warner, football, boys basketball, boys track and field. Congratulations to you all. And the last award of the evening goes to our 4-year 3-sport letter winners. These 2 young men have truly earned their 4-year 3-sport award through humility, dedication, and consistent hard work. They lead by example each day, showing what it means to be supportive teammates, respected leaders, and committed student athletes. They carry themselves with a quiet calm, steady presence, and good humor that positively impacts those around them. Their development of skill over the years has come from the countless hours of effort both on the field and in the classroom. They represent the values of teamwork, character, and perseverance, and their success is a reflection of the work they have put in. Congratulations to Jarrett Warner and Corbin Warner, this year's 4-year 3-sport letter winners. Thank you all for coming. That ends tonight's performance. Don't forget to grab your packets.